Condren from Planning with Morgan. I am back, finally ready to show you guys the setup of my brand new 2023-2024 Erin Condren Life Planner. I am going to show you the setup of my vertical. If you saw the last video, I did order from the launch and I got a vertical and an hourly, but I decided that for everyday use and for what I wanted, of course there's a fire engine, sorry guys. What I wanted to use it for, I'm going to use the vertical, and then if I want to do some hourly pages, I will use them and then kind of clip them in. So it took me a while to set this up because I wanted to be like intentional about it and really think about what I wanted to have in it, especially the notes pages. So yeah, so I'm going to show you guys. First part, I just have my name, and this section is similar to how I set up my last planner, with the exception of it does not include my kids' school calendar. It is only birthdays and anniversaries. So I used the dots that I got from Erin Condren a while back. They're little transparent dots. I'll show you. They came in like a pack. I believe these ones were a separate pack. They're gold and silver, and then these ones came together, I believe. I don't know if they still sell those, but I do think that Planner Kate sells them on her site as well, on Etsy. So if you're interested in that, you could check her out. So I just have it highlighted for birthdays and anniversaries for this section. Then the next page, I did do something similar to what I did last time, which was do my goals for these 12 boxes. So I have 11 filled out. I'm kind of going back and forth because they're not necessarily SMART goals. Some of them are kind of vague. So I'm thinking that I'm going to add to them, or as I transfer them out into each month as I want to accomplish them, making them more SMART goal oriented. There's that, and then, oopsies. Oh no, that's stuck together. Oh well. So I did set up my monthly. This is a sticker kit, monthly sticker kit from Daily Dose of Stickers. I love it. I think it's super cute with the fireworks and the house decorated for 4th of July. As you can see, the inspired design kind of comes out in like up top. It doesn't bother me. To me, it's not really that big of a deal. I don't really care. I haven't filled anything in yet just because we're not yet there in July. We still have a little while to go. And there's just some things in here that I want to wait to kind of fill out because I'm not exactly finalized in making those plans yet, such as like vacation and visiting family and things like that. So I want to wait and set that up closer to when it is July. And then I did transfer my goals over to what I want to accomplish in July. And I did do my dashboard, which is very similar, if not the same dashboard that I had in the last planner, where I do a quote, a section for gratitude, and then anything that I have going on this month that I want to highlight here. And then down here, this was really working for me in January when I started doing this in my last planner before it went to crap. My habits and health tracking, so keeping track of like my vitamins, my headaches, and sleeping more than 7 hours. So I would highlight this if I get a headache, highlight this when I take my vitamins, and whether or not I sleep more than 7 hours, which depending on the day is pretty rare. But this is important to me because I do have appointments with neurologists. I do get migraines, so I like to keep track of them. We're in the midst of a little bit of a heat wave. It's very hot and humid here, so it triggers my migraines. So I don't have a migraine right now, but I have a headache. So if this, if we were already in July, then I would be marking it down. So that is how I set up my dashboard. Obviously I didn't do the first week of the planner just yet, so I'm excited to get started. It's happening soon, so I will film a video showing you guys how I set it up. But the piece de resistance, probably the reason why you guys are here, is my note section. So some of these are similar to what I had in my last planner. Some of these are exactly what I had in my last planner, and then some of them are new. So this, I had something similar to this. I think the only difference is that I added stickers and I colored it in. I did not create this. I saw this on Pinterest. I thought it was really cute. I don't know who the originator or the creator is of this, but whoever it is, shout out to them, because it's a really cute idea of just daily cleaning tasks, weekly cleaning tasks, and monthly cleaning tasks. So I thought it was really cute. And then this time I just decided to try and be fancy with my bubbles and make them 3D and then color them in. But my coloring is more like a 4-year-old. So it is what it is. Not the most creative person in the world, but I think it looks cute. The next one is a place where I could put down my blogging tasks. So I have daily tasks, weekly tasks, and monthly tasks. If you don't know, I have a blog, mommyaboveall.com. So I just wanted to kind of put down like a master list of tasks that I want to get done. And then on the other side, I have a family bucket list. So just like things that my family and I kind of came up with together to kind of do throughout the year. And I left this page blank so that we could add to it as needed. If you can't tell, some of these pages are like ripped, and that is because I ripped out pages not only from my last planner that started in January, but also from the hourly planner that I had bought, just to add to my notes section, because I couldn't decide what pages I wanted to create for the notes section. So I wanted to have a lot of different options. So I ripped out a bunch of those pages and just kind of clipped them in, whatever you want to call it, like, you know, put the perforated edges in. And it doesn't bother me that it's, you know, a little bit ripped. It stays, it's not that big of a deal. They're not going to get used that much. For this page, I wanted to do a card maintenance log. My car is on the older side, I guess you want to say. So I wanted to keep track of the maintenance that we're doing on it, the things that we're buying for it, when like inspections, any like repairs or anything like that, I want to keep track on for my car. So like, even though this starts in July, I did put that recently we got new tires, and that was quite the lovely expense. So I put it in this just because it's going to, you know, be relevant for this year anyway. And then this is from my old planner that was in the January start. So I ripped this out and put it in, just so that I didn't have to recreate the wheel and rewrite everything. So I brought this over, along with obviously the backside, which is movies and shows to watch. So I didn't realize like how many movies and shows we've been watching and like seeing in the theaters and things like that. So I added another page because this is getting a little cramped. So I figured this little amount of space is not going to last for the rest of the year. Well, for a full year, so I wanted to include a whole other page. So I did. And then on the back side of that, I did put books that I want to read. I finally finished It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. If you haven't read it, you should check it out. It's a good book. And then a couple of other books that I want to finish, or at least start for the rest of the year. I'm not a huge book person, or at least reading person. I would love to read all the time if I could. I just, I don't necessarily make the time to do that all the time. So I only have like a small list of books, but I wanted to create that section. And then this is a page for organization projects. This was also from my January start planner. So I ripped it out and put it in this one. Blog post ideas for my blog, those go here for these 2 pages. Gift ideas, this was from my last planner, obviously. And then this one, is another thing that I saw on Pinterest. I thought it was really cute. It's a Savopoly challenge where you like roll the dice and you take a little like game piece and you go around and you save that week whatever you land on. So it could be $25, $13, whatever it is that you land on, and then you put each week in here how much you saved. I thought that was a really cute idea to save money. I put a weekly routine section in here, so just the different areas of my home and what days that I want to do them, all of my tasks for my weekly resets, and then all of my tasks for my monthly reset. On this page, I did a whole bunch of self-care ideas, so that way I'm a little bit more intentional in regards to planning my self-care, and if I have, you know, trouble thinking of an idea of what to do for that week for self-care, I can reference this notes page and kind of figure out what I want to do and then plan it in my planner so that I'm better about making time for self-care. And then this is another one that I saw on Pinterest, so I can't take credit for it. It's a weight loss tracker, like a game board. I thought it was really cute. So you could do it however you want and how many spaces that you want, but I do want to lose, I would say I'd be happy with 50 pounds, but I'd be more than okay with like 30 pounds. But I did do 55 pounds. That's kind of like, you know, a crazy goal, pre-children. So if I don't get there, I'm not like, you know, super upset about it. But I thought that this would be a fun way to kind of keep track of that. So I did that, and then I did a section for rewards. For every 5 pounds that I lose, I give myself something. So just to kind of keep me motivated. And then this last section, my girls are going to different schools, new schools next year. So I wanted to keep track of their school information, which I haven't filled out yet because I knew I was going to film. So all of their school information, their teachers, which we don't know yet, and then their schedule, which we also don't know yet, are going to be on each of these pages so that it's in one section and it's super helpful. And then from the hourly planner that I purchased in the launch, I ripped out this calendar, which is in the Erin Condren planners. It's the front part. So this planner here, I ripped that out in there because I knew I wasn't going to use it full time, and I put it back here so that way I have their school calendar completely separate from like birthdays and everything like that, so that way I could just focus and see when do they have days off, when do they have holidays and half days and whatever. And because they're going to 2 different schools, it's a hot mess. In fact, my one daughter, her half days aren't even in here yet because they're not available. So I added this section so that way it was easy to reference when I'm filling out my planner. And yeah, as you can see, it's a rip out section. So that is how I set up my planner for this year, for July. Again, it took me a while to kind of figure out what I wanted to do, and I did add some extra steps and sections to it, thinking that, you know, having more options would be helpful and kind of get me excited to use my notes section a little bit more. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna cover it with some whiteout. So that is how I set it up. If you guys are setting up your planners, let me know in the comments section what planner did you go with. Did you get an academic year planner? How are you setting it up? If you have a video link to it, definitely link it below. I will check it out. And I hope you guys have a really great day and enjoy the rest of the week. Have a good one, guys. Bye.